candies, and he showed up and did well. So that's actually sick. Jen was just telling me how he also made his in-person debut at tournaments at Nebulous. So two really strong players, both in this bracket, and really two of the strongest in the city, with the similar roots online, and now they're going back to it. So here we go. Strawhat, I believe the most improved player on the New Jersey Power Rankings from this season, or coming into this season from last season. So definitely a player who's seen some success recently. He was very strong in Smash 4, and I want to say potentially even Brawl online, but just recently started attending a lot more, and he's seen some big W's come his way.
Yeah, you get that grind in, you're going to see the results, and that's exactly what he's bringing here today, right? Bring in the Young Link. Now, this could be kind of an interesting matchup because not only these two, I've not seen them fight each other, but they're also playing characters that they probably aren't used to fighting against, right? Like Venia fighting a Young Link.
Right, exactly. This is not a common choice in New York. I think Extra O is really like the only notable Young Link coming to mind. Yeah. But I mean, you know better than I do. I have barely been in Xeno in recent times.
We got a lot of links, like the normal Link.
Right, yeah, French Tutor, Lonesome. Yeah, but the little guy, not so common for some reason, and you know, he's probably like the best of all of them.
And we saw in the beginning of Ultimate's lifespan too, where like people were thinking Young Link was godlike.
I do too, man. I still do, and Strawhat certainly putting on a great example of that. He's up 76% now, had a stock and change to play with before. But Venia, he's getting right back in there. Unfortunately, his combo got interrupted by the returning Boomerang, but these guys are just cooking as soon as they put their hands on each other.
Yeah, and Young Link's got a lot of tools to be able to end and prematurely end combos, right? The Boomerang, the bombs, like he can just pull out anything to try to force the opponent to respect it while they're mid-combo.
Oh, and there it goes. Arrow to fair from like half a screen away. Young Link, I think, man, I'm going to say it right now. I think Young Link wins this matchup, and I might even dare say convincingly. This looks really tough for a character like Greninja to just fight from full screen. You don't have a fast forward air or something to just kind of crush through the projectiles like a character like Lucina would. You don't have like a high arc on your forward air swing either. I don't know, man. It looks like Venia's struggling here.
I think it's just it's him adapting right now, in my honest opinion. I feel like even now he's starting to like weave and bop in and try to like find his openings. He's connecting the nairs, he's getting the up smashes, albeit a little bit too early, so it's not getting the kills. But I think it's just character matchup knowledge coming in. He's starting to slowly learn against him. Not trying to discount Strawhat by any means. He's playing out of his mind.
And I also have to wonder what the matchup experience on Strawhat's end looks like. I believe he's from South Jersey. So Boosk is one of the strongest players in his region. Greninja Rob dual main, or former Greninja main. So, I mean, he looks very comfortable here in this matchup. Even fighting a character who's so fast and can get away from a lot of these traps.
But Young Link's almost just as fast. You saw him jump up there, gets the back air poking through the shield. That's going to be game one going to Strawhat.
Yeah, I think this is a potential upset in the works for sure. Most people would have Venia pegged to take this one over Strawhat, but you know, very hard to call when some of these more gimmicky matchups where, like, not that the character is gimmicky necessarily, but just that they don't interact or have enough experience hand-on-hand or hand-to-hand with the character.
And honestly, that's going to happen a lot when you got a game with 80 characters. Like, there's infinite amount of matchups. Like, it's literally impossible to know all the matchups.
Yeah, and then you introduce the Wi-Fi factor as well, and it gets a little bit more hairy. So we'll see how Venia is able to adapt, though.
Yeah, Wi-Fi can sometimes make certain things safer, right? Because of the initial lag. Like, certain options you can get away with, other options don't work as well. It's almost like you are playing a different game in the online. The same concept is there, like the same mechanics are intact, but it's just certain options and routes are slightly different.
Yeah, everything that's like almost safe offline, all of a sudden is like legitimately safe online in the absence of a hard read. So characters like Young Link, for example, a lot of these moves are actually punishable, but it's really tough. Especially to like fish your way through the sea of fire arrows when there's a little bit of delay accompanying it. So I think Young Link definitely a character that thrives in this environment. Greninja not so much, but you know, we can't just pin it all on Wi-Fi. Like, I feel like matchup experience is potentially the strongest factor at play here if my hypothesis that Boosk and Strawhat have played a bunch is correct.
Yeah, and now we're seeing Venia take him to Town and City, a very common counter pick for not only Greninjas, but for Venia himself.
Yeah, a lot of space to move around here. High ceilings, and Younglink's a character who likes killing off the top. That said, Greninja is too, so it might come back to bite him, but you've got the small sides and a really strong forward smash. And fair.
Sure, can look like a little bit of a misinput there from Venia, but still gains back down onto the ground. I feel like every time Strawhat's got him juggling up top, like Venia struggles to find himself back down to the stage.
Yeah, Younglink, man, he's got projectiles, he's got a sword, a lot of ways to prevent someone from either mashing or dodging their way back down to the ground.
Oh, try to get the classic down tilt up air. Not going to be able to give it to him. Venia DIing correctly.
Yeah, the new and improved down tilt to up air, man, since I believe 7.0 is when they buffed that move to kill even earlier than it used to. But yo, the hidden tech is down tilt there, Younglink. You didn't hear it from me though.
I want to see it happen, man. I want to see Strawhat bust it out.
Yeah, it kills a lot earlier than the up air, but it's harder to hit.
Good call out. Strawhat, oh, brings him in. That's what you're going to see that a lot from the hero spin. The up B, right? If you manage to catch him in the very back of him
Whoa,
and bring him towards the front.
That ain't me sword fighter, buddy. You pay this man the respect. He's the OG. That's a spin attack.
Spin attack. Listen,
I'm
going to call it hero spin. He's a hero. He's a hero.
I just shulked out on you, bro. They're not all arts. But either way,
double edge dance.
Exactly. That was the next one. But man, Strawhat has been gaming, if we're being frank. He's doing great in this second match, even still, and a very convincing win game one. So Venia looks like he's still on the back foot here, but he's starting to figure it out. He's keeping the margins a lot closer.
Whoa. Good spacing on that back air. Gonna be able to just catch a shield.
Ooh,
One there's all he needs.
Yeah, that really opens Pandora's box for Greninja. But yeah, you gotta respect that boomerang. It's just making Venia second guess some of his routes here. Oh! Whoa! Three
nairs?
Mom, get the camera!
Bro, yo, Twitter!
That was a triple, dude. Holy shit. Esports. That was really impressive by Venia.
Oh, baby. Okay, down air. Down tilt.
All right.
He's just like trying to find that opening. You see him like they're both jumping at each other. Then they're not overcommitting on like huge openers too. They're just trying to go for like these little baby hits.
Yeah, Venia's probably looking for weak nair, dash attack, and down tilt. That's just gonna get him whatever he wants, or like at least something meaningful that might set up into a kill. Strawhat, on the other hand, up B, down tilt. Yeah, landing fair, landing bear. Just these placement hits. Neither character with like the best stray hits into kills, but at least Greninja packs a lot of power on things like fair.
Dude, I like that trap that Venia just put out there, right? The wall of back airs, and then he mixed up the timing by opting to turn around and go for the forward air, which comes out a little bit later, so it like messed with Strawhat's recovery.
Yeah, also can throw off your parry timing, intentionally going for a slow aerial. Alright, dead even pretty much. Let's see who's going to come out on top. Could see the set even up right now, but I don't know, man. Strawhat performing pretty well so far on this last stock. Ooh, catching the roll. All right, Strawhat blowing up that approach. Venia's...
And that was almost a safe spin attack, too, because the boomerang was on its way back.
Yeah, very smart by Strawhat, just always covering himself. And you got the bomb descending as well, just creating that divide between them.
A little bit too far away for that to actually connect. Venia's going to live to fight another day.
Oh, so close. You never know if he was going to attack that back air on Wi-Fi. Especially because it's multi-hit.
That could have been the game ender if he connected that.
Alright, Strawhat got Venia to his last breath here, but can he finish it off? I don't think so. Yes. Wow. Weak nair to forward smash. One of the most lethal confirms in Greninja's kit. A little bit hard to land, but when you get it, man, it kills so early.
It's going to be Venia. I mean, the thing is, like, Strawhat had the lead at the end by a good amount in percentage-wise.
Yeah, he really did.
Venia could easily turn around with that one combo, managed to do it, got the nair, and honestly, like you said, it opens Pandora's box, as you said. Like, it's so good at giving you so many different options off of nair. You could literally do imagination.
Yeah, man. Greninja, just one of those characters who, like, you might feel like he's keeping pace with you, and it's just like kind of a war of attrition sometimes, or like he's fighting at a normal power character's pace, but then he just kills you at 70% with forward smash, and you're like, dude, what the hell just happened? Where did my stock go? I was winning.
It's always like a bad feeling when you play just platform fighters, like tied in stocks. Like it kind of feel tight and get lost off of a gimp, off of an SD. Like you can lose that in a second. It's not like a traditional fighter where like the health lead, you know,
yeah, you've
like
got
stocks
to
are more important
repeatedly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got an ultra at all times, and it has nothing to do with meter. It's just an edge card.
All right, so we got counter picks coming out here. We have Strawhat with the advantage in terms of counter picking since he won game number 1. It looks like we're going to be going to Kalos. Venia striking PS2 and Battlefield.
All right. Even set. No switching of the characters. I don't think either of these guys are going to switch no matter what. They're pretty loyal to their respective characters. I know Venia's got a Fox, but highly doubt we're going to see that today. Okay, safe pressure from Strawhat with the landing aerials. That Nair, man, just pretty much does everything for this character. You can short hop, double jump. After the first Nair, you do multiple aerials in one short hop. Young Link's just so dangerous at that position, like the short hop pressure. But either way, Venia's doing just fine so far. Going to catch that whiffed up B, even though it looked like he was wide open. Oh, Bears, Strawhat starting to challenge him a little bit. All right, again, landing there. Yeah, just repeatedly throwing that out. Knowing that Greninja's out of shield game isn't really good enough to deal with a move that safe. And barely dipping below the bear. Wow, I'm shocked that Venia didn't kill him right there. But he's still doing just fine. It looks like Venia has made some serious adaptations over the course of the set. I think we lost Asti, but it's okay. We'll have him back soon. Alright, Venia using the stall and the shuriken to just hover above those bombs. Make a calculated return back to the stage. Ooh! Getting cut off though, Strawhat keeping his traps live, covering the platform, covering ground level. Now he's got a chance to take this stock, but now getting pushed back to the edge. Venia going to maintain the stage control here. Loving this aerial pressure, covering both, staying on the ground and shield and trying to jump over. Gets kicked in the face for his trouble, though. Alright, gonna shoot the arrows from mid-screen. Strawhat saying, you know what, man? Even though I could kill you if I went over there, I'm just gonna play it safe, play it cool, build up some damage, and keep center stage. Ooh, and he missed the dash after that down tilt. I think he could have killed him. And then Venia had a great DI on the down tilt, sparing himself. Alright, there we go, evening the stocks. Strawhat still trailing by 100%. Far from being out of the woods. Oh! The random counter from Venia. I guess he was expecting Strawhat to keep pressing buttons. But he was just waiting, man. And the bomb is going to save him, yes, but for how long? Oh! Aggressive choice there. I like it from Strawhat. Chasing down Venia. Just trying to meet him halfway with the up B. Shooting the fire arrows, maintaining this position he has. Another Nair out of shield. Yep, smart. Ooh, the returning boomerang could have gotten him a lot of damage there, but Strawhat just not ready for it. Oh, and the counter would have been so smart. That almost certainly would have taken Strawhat's stock, but Venia getting that little stall in the air. Wow, and again from the shuriken, this time using it to perfectly line up forward air. Taking himself to a stock lead once again. Strawhat just backing up. He doesn't want to challenge Venia on the way down at all. Young Link does have a sword that he could use to challenge Greninja, but, you know, it's pretty stubby, so figure why not take the risk if you... or why take the risk if you don't have to? Alright. Throwing the boomerang. Throwing a couple fares out, trying to catch him. But man, Strawhat just missing the mark on so many of these projectiles. Venia content to just keep jumping over it. Play this evasive game. This matchup looked quite hard for Greninja watching game 1. I still would maintain that it's probably better for Young Link than it is for him. But Venia is starting to figure things out. Just make all these projectiles miss. Young Link having some trouble pinning him down. Oh, and he anticipated that down air on the way down from Strawhat. That would have been crazy if the counter connected. I think he would have aimed it up and gotten the stock. Oh, and using those wall clanks just to make his return to the stage a little less predictable. Also gives him access to back air. It's kind of tough to land that ledge hop fair sometimes. I like the pressure from Strawhat. Wow, okay, I was going to say he didn't open him up into anything meaningful, but still managed to pull it off. That still hit? Oh my god. Okay, close calls here for Strawhat. Venia really turning it up to 11. Oh, and the shield poke on the Nair, but a little too late on up smash. He got a couple charge frames. Doesn't matter, still going to clean it up. Down tilt to fair. Venia putting himself up 2-1 in the set. Now at game point. Strawhat, man, on the verge of making what I think would be the largest available upset. Now that we finished Buzz versus Ace Attorney. Team Jersey, baby. Nah, just kidding. We'll keep it impartial here. Got much love for New York City as well. Spent a lot of years of my life there. Alright, yeah, don't think we'll be having to wait for these guys to switch characters at all, as we were talking about before. Venia could go Fox, Strawhat. I want to say he has a Toon Link or a Link or both. I feel like I've seen him post about playing the other Links, but I could be wrong. Either way, it's neither here nor there, since we're pretty much going to see Greninja versus Young Link the whole way through. Alright. Both players are ready, and Aussie's still dead. Rest in peace, Aussie. We're pouring one out for you, bud. Alright, Greninja and Young Link once more. Two really fast characters, fast-falling characters, and characters with strong zoning games. But so far it's just been all rush down from Venia. Very in line with his playstyle anyway. A guy who really likes to just get in your face and shmove a lot. Not a fan of the shield button. Meanwhile, Strawhat, he is like in multiple situations elected to back away from engaging with Venia, even in situations where he could get a landing trap, just to start the wall of projectiles again. And I think that's kind of smart, especially on Wi-Fi. You don't want to take too many risks. But you see stuff like that happens where Venia just crushes through the projectiles with his own hitboxes, stuff like Nair, and they're not going to matter as much. So, oh, Venia, Jesus Christ. Not letting this man breathe. Pins him down to the platform, catches yet another forward smash. And that's like Greninja's trump card, you know, that's his X-Factor move. Nothing else he has kills too early. Like, up smash is pretty damn strong, but like not kill you at 70 at the edge strong. And basically, if Greninja's able to land a move like that, it just turns the tide so far in his favor, and he can go back to playing his normal, not so much passive, but like piece-by-piece combo game that doesn't usually kill you before 100. Okay, here we go. Venia again getting the chase to the platform. Not sure what the up smash or the turnaround was for. Maybe looking to catch a jump back to the center from Strawhat. He has been favoring that option. Okay, yeah, jumping out of the corner again. Looks like Venia just has a hard read on that, and that's why he looked for the up smash on the platform. Alright, returning boomerang to Nair. Wow. I think just the absence of DI on Venia's part there probably wasn't ready to get hit by a kill move. Ooh. Up B could be the start of something beautiful for Strawhat. It's pretty much his best ground launcher, but sadly he didn't get too much off of it. Looks like Venia just fell out of the bear. And now Strawhat once again in a terrible spot off stage, but managed to turn it around, get some damage for himself, but nothing off the down throw. Wow, he still had time to forward smash that whiff counter. A lot of lag on that for Greninja, I guess. Well, obviously, counters are quite laggy in this game, with the exception of Joker. Stupid bastard. Okay, center stage once again belongs to Strawhat, but the stock lead once again belongs to Venia. And we've just seen that even when Venia is forced to play at the edge, he's not really rushing in too hard. Strawhat calling him out there for sure, though. And yeah, he's just content to play either off the stage, you know, clinging to the wall, or in the corner and just normally in a spot where other players would kind of crumble and start pressing panic buttons. Venia is composed. Like, the lead is good enough for him, and no rush to end the match here. And Strawhat doing a lot of the neutral air dodges into the ground off of these light pop-up hits. That's what got him forward smash in the first place. Venia is certainly looking out for that. Ooh, the fair cross-up. Wow, it still hit Youngling's shield and slid Venia behind him. That was really smart by him to line that up. And Strawhat down to his last breaths here, man. At least the end of his winner's bracket life. Could make something happen, though Youngling not really the best outfitted character for comebacks. Doesn't pack a lot of a punch on most of his moves, and even though he can combo you pretty well and keep you out, when you're trailing by 100 and your opponent just needs one slick confirm to end it all, this is not the character you want to be. Oh! And in front of him is certainly not where you want to be in a situation like that. Strawhat in the nick of time managing to cross him up. Oh, Venia playing catch with the items here. He knows that he can kind of throw moves out with impunity when Youngling has the bomb at a certain range because he'll just automatically catch it. Another whiff counter. Okay. This could be the end. Oh, yes. Jeez. All right. Gonna get the counter. Strawhat so close, though, to making a comeback and getting that set to go to game 5. 73% on his last stock. Certainly nothing to scoff at. But either way, it's going to be Venia advancing.